Hey guys, how's it going? Nas here with another video. In this video, I'm gonna teach you how to play the card game B&D that I'm absolutely in love with, and hopefully you'll enjoy it after this guide. I am mostly gonna skip the opponent's turn as we play to emphasize what you should be looking for when you play this game to always come out victorious. There's a few rules you'll want to learn to master this minigame, and I'll go over them as they appear. Before we start, I suggest everyone go and talk to Orpheus to get his card for free. Our first opponent will be the old lady. I suggest using this deck if you're starting out completely fresh. The old lady always uses Anahel first, which weakens aquatic, undead, and demon cards. This means it just reduces the amount of squares they capture. As you can see, my Jellyflan normally captures 3 squares, but since it's weakened, I'm only capturing 2. Whenever you go first, always secure a corner. Here is our first type of capture. The light green means a square will spawn for us, and the dark green means it'll turn a square to an empty color if the opponent occupies it. If it's empty, then we'll get those 2 squares as well. We capture the square because both the left and right are ours, and this is what's called a horizontal sandwich. Here's a vertical sandwich. Since we control the top and will make one on the bottom to develop 2 squares and capture hers, this is giving us +3 and -1 to her. Another line could have been neutralizing the red and developing 1 square for us, but that's only +1 for us and -1 for her. Here's another horizontal sandwich. And another one. The Horton card turns any tile we neutralize to ours, and that's why we gain all of them with a sandwich. I suggest farming enough points until you take her Bard card, which is going to help improve our deck. Next is the young boy, who is a bit harder. I suggest making your deck like this before facing him. Once again, we go first and we want to secure a corner. Just like Grandma, the young boy usually plays Beastmaster first, which powers up any beast and insect cards. Since he buffed up my wasp, I'm gonna use it to not only neutralize this tile, but use the bonus tile now since his deck is relying on this card to stay in play. Neutralize this tile ASAP or you're gonna have a rough time. This is just a Horton card being busted. I'll go over it in a second. Here I played Aquatic Element and captured a square because anything in between our blue becomes ours. The reason these tiles didn't get captured is because the Horton card gives them a protection buff, meaning we need to neutralize or capture them twice to have them turn to our color. Here we're doing our last type of capture, which is a diagonal sandwich. On top of a vertical sandwich, which is +5 -2, instead of the suboptimal line, which is +2 -1. Okay, here we decide to go 1 tile up, as this will only give us +6 -3, but this line is going to give us +7 -4 because of the diagonal capture. As you can see, capturing squares is almost always more efficient than neutralizing them. When grinding the young boy, I recommend getting the Jellyflan card as it's a nice upgrade to our deck. After you have enough points, get yourself the Horton card. This is what your deck should look like before you face Shirley. I only faced Shirley once, but I'm going to assume she always plays her card first. This buffs all humanoids and spirit cards. Once again, secure a corner. This should be a fundamental by now. Remember, capture when possible. This will give us +4 -1 instead of neutralizing for a +1 -2. Right here could be a misplay, as if I went to the right of her, we could have got +5 -2, but I don't know her deck, and I just wanted to play safe and build in my corner. This is a nice, safe play. I used a Bard card here, hoping her last card was either a humanoid, beast, or aquatic, which locks her out from playing a card. That means she only played 5 cards while we get to play 6, and this gives us a huge advantage. Unfortunate for the NPC that the blue got moved to the back there, because this is an easy sandwich, 2 diagonal captures, and another sandwich on top. Hopefully this guide was helpful and the games I played were explained well. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments down below. And if this video was helpful, please leave a like and consider subscribing to see more. Until the next video, I'll see ya.